G'day guys, Sam from the Footy Guys with you again to discuss the defender premium line, Sam Docherty. Next up, the Carlton halfbacker. A bit of a luckless player over the years. Obviously missed a lot of time with ACL injuries and then cancer as well. But geez, he come back with a bang the last few years. So looking forward to this one. Let's look at his 2022 campaign. He was a great pick for me last year. 109.6, really nice. Put him as the, I think, fourth, basically he tied third best defender in the game. So great season. Let's have a look through his numbers. We'll go through our little formula here like we always do. So let's look at his scoring pedigree. So looking at his history, we can see 2016 and 2017, he really went bang. So he went about over 20 points on his average from 2015 to 2016. And yeah, since then, obviously, you know, what we said, had the issues with injury 2018, 2019. So obviously going to be a slow start coming back. But gee, last year he really hit his straps, 109.6. So pedigree's there. We can see what he can do. Basically averaging 115 in previous years. Big tick from us on Sammy Docherty's scoring pedigree. Scoring potential, what's his ceiling like? So let's have a look at his scores last year. 144 being his highest. But there's a few scores over 130. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 scores over 130, not too bad. 1, 2, 7. So yeah, and 9 scores over 120. So pretty solid ceiling. Not massive, not the Tom Stewarts of the world, but 144, pretty solid. Tick from me. Consistency is a good one with Sammy Docherty. Pretty consistent deliverer of scores. We'll look through season last year. So there's only, 1, 2, 3. So 4 scores under 90, sorry. 4 scores under 90, pretty good. Pretty consistent. Pretty good line here. Most of those scores are above 100. So tick from us with the consistency, definitely. His ball use sometimes lets him down. That's where these 70s pop in. But yeah, that should only get better. Is he trending upwards? Well, we covered that. He was trending massively upwards, probably the most upwards in the game. And then, of course, had the troubles, and then again, trending upwards again. So not only once did he trending upwards, twice. Big tick. Age demographic, 29. So perfect. Is he a VC option? Hell yeah, he is. Great VC option because Carlton play a lot of games early, especially in round 1 against Richmond. That'll be a really nice VC option. Tick from me. Okay, let's look at the job security. Yep, obviously that's fine. Injuries. So yeah, this is the big one with Sammy Docherty. He, obviously has the struggles with the ACL. Missed a lot of footy with injuries. So yeah, it's not soft tissue, but I mean, there's a slight question mark, of course. Very, very slight. Not a lot. Not enough to make you really say no to the pick, definitely. But we got to be aware of it. So his role. This is the big one. This is the big one with Sammy Docherty. This year, his role. So we know Sam Walsh is going to miss probably the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season with a back injury. So they're going to need a pretty silky midfielder in there. And he did play that role last year at times. And when he did, he scored 138, 121, 124. Pretty tidy. And I reckon there was another game up here earlier where maybe round 3 or 4 where he did it as well. So he can score really well as a midfielder. So if he gets that midfield role, it's on. It's on, baby. So I'll be watching that very closely. If he's in centre bounces in the practice games, I'm going to have to really, really work hard to get him in my team. So that's a big one for Sammy Docherty, is the role. Yeah, other factors, coaching, that's fine. That's fine. We've seen how Vossi wants to use him. Again, does he want to put him in the mid? We'll see. Price, yeah, a bit of value there, I think. Especially if he gets the mid time, there's a bit of value there. He can go 115. Even as a half back, he can go 115. We've seen it. So, tick from me. Yep, keeper. He's a keeper, obviously. Tick. Team structure. Yep, we've got to think about it. At his price, We can't have too many 600k players in our team, so they've got to be very aware of that, but that's fine. Tick. Risk reward pick. Now, yeah, this is a big one. So I think the risk really, the reward outweighs the risk here big time. You look at the 15% ownership. So yeah, you could say a slight risk there combined with his price tag, but we know what he can do. And the upside is there. If he gets the midfield time, the reward's going to be massive. So I think, yeah, there's a bit of risk with his low ownership and price, but I think upside is too good. There's definitely a reward there in that pick for sure. So fixture. Let's go through his fixture. First sort of 6 to 10 games. Oh, there we go. So yeah, loves playing the Tigers at the G. Look at his last two. Tigers at the G, 144, 128. So very, very tidy numbers, and averages 110 against them. The best team he averages against is Gold Coast, 112, but no one's even close apart from Richmond. Richmond and Gold Coast stand out. That's big numbers. So yeah, tough draw, Richmond and Geelong straight up. Pretty tough start, but then it gets easier. Giants, North, Adelaide, Saints, West Coast. Pretty cruisy 5 weeks there. And then yeah, Brisbane, Bulldogs, Collingwood, Sydney. So a tougher draw, definitely a tougher draw. He's got some really good teams in his first 10 weeks. So the draws, you know, somewhat concerning, but not enough. I don't think enough to talk us out of the pick, definitely. So he only leaves Adelaide. He only leaves Melbourne, 3 times in the first 10 weeks. So tick. Yep, we spoke about his fixture there. Taggers, I don't think we're going to get taggers at all. Not a problem. Not a problem. That's fine. Ownership, we spoke about that. 15%. Can you believe that? He's basically the lowest owned primo defender, apart from Jack Sinclair. It surprises me. It really does. So that combined with his midfield role potential and even his scoring pedigree, we know he's got the pedigree. I think, that combined with his ownership percentage, I think it's becoming a yes from me. It really is. Carlton. Yeah, I like watching the Blues play, so that's not a problem there. My gut feel is he is going to be a gun this year. He's going to go bang. We've seen what he can do when he starts getting some games under his belt, right? So yep, he missed a bunch of games here, but now he's building. He's building. When he's getting footy in his legs, he's building. So I'm expecting this next year, especially for the midfield roles there, which would be huge. So back your gut on Sammy Docherty, but my gut feel is telling me that he will be an excellent pick this year, and you should do your best. Structure. We need to be aware of the structure in our backline and that sort of thing, but I'm going to do what I can to get him in my side along Tom Stewart, because the upside is massive with Sam Docherty. I really like how he goes about it. One of my favourite players, actually, that doesn't play for Geelong. And just a great story as well. Overcome injury, miss so much footy, and come back and do this. It's pretty rare. So, real feel-good story for Sammy Docherty, and I think we should be starting him. That's my opinion. Lock that in as your 2 primos in the back line, and sit back and enjoy the points rolling in. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Sammy Docherty, big tick from us. What do you think? You're going to be starting with him? Let us know who you want us to do next in the comments. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'll help us, and it'll help you get notified of when we make new videos. So cheers, guys. Till the next one. Thanks for watching.